check, looks good, I'm billing up bands. You be counting sheep to sleep, man's counting the skiddy bang. The block is chizzy, Lizzie is making the ends go round. Pinky and the dreams, the mojo, that be the end goal now. Check, looks good, I'm billing up bands. You be counting sheep.
Yo, Premier Battles, we are in London for the plug. If you're with us in Fiddlers Elbow, make some noise. We're about to get into the headline clash of the day. Shouts to my co-host Trubbs for organising this event as well.
Yo, it's Trouble, Mr. Wiretap. I am the plug. This is Premier Battles. Make some fucking noise.
This is a 3-round battle. I'm looking forward to this one. On the right-hand side, from Preston, the current Premier Battles UK champion. I want a warm welcome for Bizzo Bond. Let's go. And on the left-hand side, as always, it's a pleasure to introduce this battler, one of the best battle rappers to come from this country. He's one of your own, London. Make some noise for Tony. It's a 3-round battle. Decided off camera. Yo!
Shush!
Yo! It's a 3-round battle decided off camera. Bizzo starting round 1, so it's round 1 of the champ. Let's go.
Let's go, Biz.
Yo, we ready? Yeah.
Let's go, Biz.
Let's go.
Yo, these days, I'm really not the compassionate sort. Taking a battle with Biz is opposite to what the Bible actually taught, because if you were a wise man, it would be really easy grasping the thought to see this star emerge and turn back rather than start to gallop towards. They've given you your toughest test. They want to see if you'll outlast and perform against the catalyst of today's game, one of the reasons the standards have soared. But please believe me, this battle wasn't chosen so we can watch him retire and pass me the torch. Because I am here to prize it away from the stone cold hands of his corpse. So let's go. So let's go. Because Uncle's getting old now.
He ain't lying.
But I couldn't take this light. I still had to prepare hell. So I hope today isn't your way of saying goodbye, because it's not about to farewell. See, people told me... See, people told me a match with Tony's sacred. Yeah, his crown is an heirloom, but they must have forgotten already. I've been taking more scalps than the bear Jew. Notice how he doesn't use it. Notice how he doesn't use his slogan anymore. Yeah, it's a fair move, because it isn't a case of if you spit 3 rounds, you don't lose. Nowadays, if you spit 3, it's because you're scared to. I knew taking a battle with you would mean defining the tier I'm in wouldn't be hard, because if he takes this serious, it's official. I've solidified my place up with the stars, so I'm treating today like it's my birthday. Now let's find out if he couldn't be asked, because I only invited my Uncle Tony here to see if he put anything good in the card. I mean, you've seen the tweets, how wary he is, preparing his bars so far in advance. See, this is the effect I have on them. All desperate to win, yeah, it's part of the plan. But this ain't Tony Hamlet's script to write no more, because we aren't in the past. So while you wonder whether today's to be or not to be, I've got this head in the palm of my hand. And that's why this cat's on his last life. You mustn't know me, bro. My pronouns are that guy. And that's why this cat's on his last life. You mustn't know me, bro. My pronouns are that guy. They're all wishing you good luck. I turn it to a sad sight, because for every bar of yours, I've got 4 for a boy like a magpie. You've had 15 years to perfect this craft before my parents even created a fetus. And in this scene today, I'm here to display a gap the size of our generations between us. Because this was penciled in for Apex in Manchester. Yeah, the talks were advanced, but I thought you'd feel more at home here with the love and support of all of your fans. See, this is me doing you a favour, you know, like the Champions League final crossing borders to France. I'm just trying to ease the pressure here, since you've got a war on your hands. But please don't get it twisted. But please don't get it twisted and start to think that I was scared to move it here. Bro, I heart London. That's why I came back for this mug as a souvenir. I get it. I get it, Tone. I get it, Tone. You're a legend in this game. Yeah, you have more than paid your debts, and I respect you're still here to an extent when the rest of your class all just came and went. But I hope you haven't thought taking this at home today for sure will save your neck. It's gonna take more than a fiddler's elbow to hinder me enough when it comes to orchestrate your death. So you can have all this bias today. And they still know this one isn't ending fair.
Please bring it back, Biz. Go.
It's gonna take more than a fiddler's elbow to hinder me enough when it comes to orchestrate your death. So you can have all this bias today, and they still know this one isn't ending fair. Because I told the staff which pray to send, and then for you, they start sending prayers. I hope you prep for Bond with precision, or your death will be a shock to the system, like the electric chair. I guarantee you will become a casualty if you don't treat this with intensive care. So either try out, jab, or stand toe to toe, whatever floats your boat. Because if this is the Ali of our sport and bro's the GOAT, today I take the Larry Holmes approach, and you're about to get caught.
Let's go, Larry Holmes.
Because if this is the Ali of our sport and bro's the GOAT, today I take the Larry Holmes approach, and you're about to get caught with every single blow that's thrown. It's hopeless, so as you rope a dope, they'll all wince and notice. In this day and age, you might just be too slow to cope. I didn't need to drop any subtle hints for this. It's overtone. Today, you're leaving comatose, because what's...
No, chill.
So either try out, jab, or stand toe to toe, whatever floats your boat. Because if this is the Ali of our sport and bro's the GOAT, today I take the Larry Holmes approach, and you're about to get caught with every single blow that's thrown. It's hopeless, so as you rope a dough, they'll all wince and notice. In this day and age, you might just be too slow to cope. I didn't need to drop any subtle hints for this. It's overtone. Today, you're leaving comatose, because what's a poisonous poet's flow to an overdose of Novichok? Yeah, you've had a couple little battles. Yeah, you've had a couple little battles lately. You've had a couple little battles lately, and now you're standing face to face with Sun Tzu, and this shit, it's different. And you'll realise the trouble you're in the moment Biz has punched you. Because they know if I show up and you get rocked, we could be waiting a decade for you to come to. I got them all gathered around at the plug, hoping and praying you pull through.
Come on, bro. He's tired now, man. Did you just say I better rap? Bro, I'm the nicest. I came to ice him. You can fucking be Larry Holmes. I'm playing Tyson. He said he bought Uncle Tone hair. Watch how the kid did him dirty, because soon as we opened his card, found out I slipped him a 30. Yo, loving that energy. Now I can rap. Now here's my real verse. All right. So, I was at work. Bunch of kids clustered around me. We was doing cracking comprehension, and my phone buzzed loudly. I ignored it. I'm not supposed to have it in class, bro, allow me. I told them, study that long text for the context of the use of the word cloudy. Think of a similar descriptor you could use and write it down, please. Now, please. Don't go into education. Even the imaginary kids in a bit don't do what you want them to do. I finally looked at my phone. I said aloud, geez, this is the story of my life. If you know anything about me, I'm here, minding my own. I wasn't doing nothing rowdy. I wasn't even looking for trouble. And then trouble come and found me. You see, yeah?
Let's go, Don.
You need to fool back, young'un, car. We was there when you was whack. Now dude's the champ. Who saw that coming? Bro, I heard that shit and thought the battle rap world's off balance. Cause when I was champ, you was out here trying to work your talents. And you was not considered a concern nor a challenge. So news he took the belt, came out of the blue like a Smurf orgasm. But I relax. But I observed what happened. Listen, it's deep. I've used from on high. Point is, my position was peak. He entered the academy. I said, rah, it's been a fair old time he been on the scene, but is this a new biz on the streak? No, he's stat padding against the new kids in this week, but now he thinks he Tutankhamun. How they crown that boy king in a different league. You think you beating me?
Oh, okay, so...
You beat me. You in denial, and right now you swimming up. Yo, listen. You beat me. You in denial, and right now you swimming upstream. The writing on the wall for you like hieroglyphics you read. Cause you've been living the dream at the expense of newcomers. They push money to the top. Ain't that a pyramid scheme? The king, bury that geezer. Like the Kung Fu generation. Cause bury that geezer. The king, bury that geezer, like the Kung Fu generation. Cause that's the king that's buried that geezer. At least that's the Google explanation. This ain't the usual defamation. It's a brutal demonstration of a hopeless case in black and white. This too much to do for Perry Mason. My material, listen, my material been in fashion since my material been in fashion since Fubu Threads was rated. So the fact I'm still here, in truth, is just proof of legend status. I've been the bucket list battle for a few new generations, cause when I black, magic happens. This a voodoo celebration. That mean a sacrifice for the chicken. In case what you're wondering is how I come to be lumbered with this son of a bitch. It's nepotism, and the way that it functions is this. They put son in a contest of wills when they gave uncle the biz. You came cross country to trip. Well, I'll make you feel right at home when you get pressed on where the Londoners live. See the God will take you under his wing. Just to make a bitch out of you, like a fashion E from one of your ribs. I came to the plug for the lick. I'm on smoke. I'm trying to wrap something up. I put bud in a spliff. Now I've got love for you, Briggs. But this was very silly. I mean, we both champs. But was our crowning moments different? Most definitely. I went toe to toe for mine. I was getting busy. Your ops dropped off and you snuck the title. You battle raps Leicester City. Oh my God! Hey, you're an asshole. That is an asshole. Listen. You ask them who the real champ is, it's obvious. I took on Ocean is prime, made a classic and accomplished it. They handed you that shit, cause unanimous when anonymous. Your name. They handed you that shit, cause unanimous when anonymous. Your name and the title forever next to an asterisk, like Obelix. The gall. After it was dropped on you for free. You didn't pay a cost. That way does not include a fee. We different. And they can see, when you view the two on screen, this a Rocky movie scene to the Costa Zoo regime. I laid the path for you to move forward in truth, but you missed a vital step. And that makes it kind of awkward, my dude. Because though you followed in my footsteps, you'll never walk in my shoes. You gotta blind to the belt. You gotta buy to the belt. You put it on the line tonight, you waving bye to that belt.
Last time against Nugget, you didn't look a goat to me. Lacked a little potency. Your behaviour was appalling. The staff need to see more from you today or you won't compete. I promise if you haven't changed your attitude, I'm serving you your notice tea. Don't speak to me like you spoke to him. You better change that fucking tone with me. Last time at Brixton Jam, I thought the sheer lack of thought given's bizarre. No one had you losing, Unk. We all thought you'd for sure rip him apart. Of all these past opponents of yours, you made it look like wiping the floor with him is hard. You should have made a joke out of the Irishman the moment that he walked into the bar. So it isn't looking good for you if today they see you lose to me. I mean, this might be the biggest sign to quit you finally might choose to see. Because being bested by a rapper called Nugget explains something to me beautifully. And that is that the golden era you represent is now a speck of what it used to be. Because to me, you're overrated these days. But I still had fans sending me tweets telling me I am as dead as can be, but it's nothing more than a narrative built from the gas that's passed around and been said in your team. I mean, we assume it's the mafia in The Simpsons, but there's never a hit or murder sketched in the scenes. What I'm saying is these lies are fat, Tony. Being a killer is only what we're led to believe. That's why this gold facade is a fraudulent term and I'm a big cynic. It's his gimmick that you played on because you stayed long. To the point it doesn't even matter if they have Biz winning. But trust me, he's dying in the very best way today with this finish. It's on his terms for his image. Because they told me if I travel here, they'll pay for me to assist with it like a Swiss clinic. I mean, they still think you're the best there is. Even though the levels are so much lower than they've known, they still keep you on the same throne. It's crazy how the rain's gone cold, yet everyone here still hails tone, but...
Hails tone! Hails!
But your time...
Gets better. It gets
But your time has been and gone at the highest point of the echelon, and now you're with a diamond in the making. And believe me, the pressure's on. Because I can see. The pressure's on because I can see fatigue has settled in, underperforming against the tiers for years you were separate from. I mean, these days when we hear the name toe, knee, it even sounds as though your legs have gone. And it's looking way beyond repairable. Because for you, the swag outweighs the content now. That's what makes it shareable. Isn't it funny how this white boy can really cook? and you're the one that needs all this sauce just to make it bearable. Your last two opponents highlight unless there's money on the table. For you, it makes no sense. Meaning, if the notes involved aren't sounding right, then tone deaf. You're out here selling your soul as a pro, and to me, that really ain't the role as a GOAT. Taking lesser names in exchange for dough, as long as the venue's the same distance away as a stone when it's thrown. You're behaving like a contestant on the chase. Yeah, if you know, then you know, because I hate seeing you take lower offers just to be a step closer to home. If you gets better.
Yo, hold it down!
Keep going, bro.
If you'd have cared more in the battles that actually mattered, your name today would have broke the scales. Claims he comes back for the love of the sport, but these fans all know there's a chance that you won't prevail. It's like watching Brentford in the Premier League, seeing Ericsson play when you know the tale, because it's in the back of your mind that Tony's being assisted by a heart that's been prone to fail.
Hey, wait a minute.
And I know my love for this comes across obsessed and nerdy, but I just hate to see you battle for cash alone. That's when it hurts me, because the moment you started cleaning up, the quality dropped, and this house you claim to have built, you left it dirty. But the hands this scene are in right now are more than capable and extra sturdy, so accept the payment you receive today as collection of your pension early.
Yo, I bet you sat down to rap for this, buzzing with your newfound respect. I just put the zoot down and flex the muscle memory of a few thousand reps. You the champ. You the champ. So you supposed to root out the test when you found the best. I'll make that belt over your shoulder feel like a noose round your neck. Remember when you got here? Back when our kid started, he got smart, quick, sharpish, realized he couldn't hang with the bars, departed, that past biz, parted him, and he came back a whole new person. And now I'm just thinking of the dark-skinned Aunt Viv. I mean, he came back and he was better. But to whose level? Mine? Me? What? Never! CG, I will put you in the afterlife like Egon Spengler. Wow. And your improvement got you under suspicion. Cause I heard a few rumors and a couple submissions of an unseen hand that's assisting Son's writtens. Well, I'm a ghostwriter. And these phantom punches could Son list and Son listen. They got Son listen. They got me facing a challenger whose career mirrors the remake of It as a battler. He flipped the script for the new gen and basically managed to switch up his writing, but he's finding that he can't change the character. That's clown shit. That's clown shit. And it must be draining, son, but that's why we celebrate your run. Crazy. That's clown shit. And it must be draining, son. That's why we celebrate your run, because what a long way you've come for a guy who raps like he's not speaking in his native tongue. You write it, edit, delete some shit, rewrite it till he like it, and it seemed like the peak has hit. Then he recite it till it's locked in, and he walk around believing it, he's feeling it. It's more than that, he living it, he breathing it, just to get on stage and then rap it like he's reading it.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Hey, honestly, between me and you, and them, don't worry. Between me and you, It's your complete lack of charisma is the reason that you don't appeal to the people in truth. It don't matter how much your punches or your schemes have improved, cause Stephen Hawking's rapping too big for your boots. Still sound like Stephen Hawking's rapping too big for your boots.
Let's go, Tone.
So, too big. Hey, it ain't just your writing ability I got plans to test. It's your style and delivery and your fashion sense. Check, bro. Your dress code look like you come in fancy dresses. One of them chavs you get from an estate on Chatham, Kent. This your champ, I guess? Well, I ain't that impressed, but that same drive that got you here, about to make you crash and wreck. You're fucking boring. It's no wonder fans have slept. I plan to prep by watching you. One round in and I napped instead. I woke up when I heard your ops. By your round, I was back in bed. It's even in your name, B. I get to the middle and start catching Z.
Calm down. Don't talk to Biz like that.
It's even in your name, B. I get to the middle and start catching Z's. Oh, you thought you had the gold? Well, this the acid test. Manifest. And my urge is strong to get my murder run. This battle will make your name while I break your name, bro. Word is Bond. Ain't no repackaged bars. Ain't no repackaged bars presenting old shit as new shit. There's no way that is me. I'm more OK Magazine. I show biz exclusives. I don't recycle rhymes. All of those battles, I ain't never doubled up on a line of mine. And you swear you nice as fuck. That's nowhere near as nice as I. Cause I've been doing numbers forever, never repeating, meaning I'm nice as pie. So for you, so for you,
Doing insane
so for you, this might hurt. For me, this light work. In brief, I bought beef to see biz like a nines verse. My word!
crazy.
So for you, this might hurt. For me, this is light work. In brief, I bought beef to see biz like a nines verse. My word, I'm levels above. Don't talk about a power shift when I had to get down for biz just to get down to biz. I'm out to win. Uncle son him like a Mel Bond. You dying behind these bars, it's too late to bail Bond. Go back. Go back. Go back to where you hail from. Tell your people, biz, you gave it a decent shift, but you just couldn't equal this. You lanky streak of piss. You thought you was the man, indeed you did, until something grimy came out east. Like, pow, I'm lethal, biz.
Watch the camera.
Go back to where you hail from. Your people, biz. Tell them that you put in a decent shift, but you couldn't compete with this. Because something grimy came out east like pow. I'm lethal, biz, so pow. If you don't know about me, bro, we in Fiddlers on game day. Who the fuck don't know about me? I gone clear. I'm on levels you are not near. You had to reinvent yourself. I've been top tier since I got here.
Ready when you are, bro.
You could have had it all, Tony. But if it was up to you, Unless physically pushed into the spotlight, you wouldn't move. Face some major names, but it ain't the same displayed on your resume if you succumb to lose. No wonder you're a Tottenham fan, because when presented with a project, you'd have us all excited about the stuff you do and remain the same when it came to change from the lane for years you were accustomed to. 2 years ago, I know this battle for you couldn't be less enticing, but now it's hard to see me from the glare of every accolade and each medal shining. I've already been to Las Vegas to perform, and I ain't even at my peak yet, I'm climbing. But I know the whole global warm into the idea of me now, they see levels rising. We've both taken one trip abroad, bro, against the same op. It couldn't be stranger. You proceeded to embarrass a whole nation whilst accumulating some real haters. I picked apart Trevor Wellers so perfectly, yet still after returning weeks later, the damage you did means it's your performance they refer to as a deal breaker. He says he changed the game and provided a new lease of life through actual rap for it to keep breathing. But when the scene collapsed, he distanced himself from the drama and ignored us all when we pleaded. So when he came back as Uncle Tone, it contained a deeper meaning to fool you all. Yeah, he's scheming, because being an uncle means there's no responsibility as the father figure the scene needed. And you're a teaching assistant, so it even reflects in the career path that you have, because you're more than capable to inspire us all, yet prefer to sit at the back of the class. We need to see you do this for the love of game, not just a couple times a year for some extra guap, because I can tell when it's a clash for cash, you start to lack those vital signs, and then it always ends in shocks. It's like he's sharing his table in Wetherspoons online, only comes outside if we pay his expenses off. And the moment I saw that your numbers up, that's when I started sending shots. Because you brag about what you did when surroundings were great. And that's why your entire mission is flawed, because I helped save a whole scene from drowning. Forget a title, they should have given me a Pride of Britain award. And when all these fans sat and doubted me, I promised myself I'd never break or make a sound, and now it's like an emoji update. I got them making all sorts of crazy faces now, whereas you've just been getting lazy, leaving open wounds, and today I am rubbing them with salt, because we haven't seen you switch it up in years. It is almost like you're just running on default, and now age is creeping up on you, and your entire legacy is being pushed into a vault. I've been watching like a hawk as Tony's grind slowly being coming to a halt.
Oh my God! Oh, appreciate that, Tony. Oh, appreciate that.
It's a shame I had to do this while you're so out. It's a shame I had to do this while you're so out of touch and I finally found my grip. I feel bad taking the last bits of life you have left for this with each and every round I spit. You know when your daughter turns 18, dressed up to hit the town like shit. Yeah, I knew this day was coming. I just really hate to see you going out like this.
This is everything it needs to be. This is everything it needs to be.
I just really hate to see you going out like this, because you've had some great...
Yo, shut up!
I just really hate to see you going out like this. You've had some great wins, but some horrible losses. We just need to type your name online and bring the evidence up. But nothing's gonna hurt worse than this today. You're gonna really regret when you stepped on the plug. What I mean is the difference between us is my drive and your lack of aggression. How I made a change and you stayed the same, so my name became the natural selection. Because the moment I found my feet, it had everyone else here stand to attention. And now I can leave Earth at leisure like I've mastered the craft of astral projection. Whereas you always slack after a win with a poor performance and fans asking the questions. So each and every masterclass you have becomes nothing more than a flash in the pan for a second. And that's why I asked for you to drag you back with a battle to add to your list of classics to mention. Because you are a fossil, Tony, so it's about time you leave these fans with a lasting impression.
In a face-off, you was warned. I'm way off from the norm. I engage God to play dodge with the raindrops in a storm. How could you In the face-off, you was warned. I'm way off from the norm. I engage God to play dodge with the raindrops in a storm. How could you touch me? In a bar fest, that's far-fetched. You stuck your neck out, heads up. You should have kept me at arm's length. You'll be hard-pressed. You'll be hard-pressed to stomach the verse. Beforehand, cold feet. Now he knows it's all in vain, he a bundle of nerves, but chin up. But chin But chin up, as a rule of thumb, these are the rounds that I win. I organize what's in my mind and then go out on a limb. And you go from staring at the jaws of defeat to devoured within. See, I don't think it's in you to muscle in on the rank of a veteran. You thought I lacked the heart. And I'm back in the Prem again, attacking like Ericsson. And you, the butt of the joke. It's stupid, bruv. You getting tore so bad, there's no way you make it. The rate you lose in blood.
Hold it down, let's go, let him rap. Let him rap.
Yo, shut up! I said, it's all right. They'll get it at the end. Don't worry. No, bro, you don't go. I'm teaching you now. This how you stick. This how you stitch a narrative. Don't worry, it's coming. So what? You stupid blood. You getting tore so bad, there's no way you'll make it at the rate you lose in blood. But Uncle's back to show face. And I'm feeling cocky. Plus I got skin in the game, so once I rap this rhyme, it's a body. Come face the music. Come face the music. I put man for a band. This new wave punk rocked like Pooh Weller. The front man in a jam. I established a brand like cattle farmers. I established my brand like cattle farmers and took my pick from different crops like an apple farmer. You ain't seeing my material, we camouflaging. Oh my God, I'm in my bag and it's a satchel charged with shrapnel parts and I'm deadly. And you ain't got tone a bit scared. You spent like over 6 years in the lower mid-tier. Then Shuffle's book dropped and lo and behold, Bizzo. If you think this dipshit was ever on my hit list, you wasn't even on my radar, dog, and then trouble went blip, blip. Sub to that sinking feeling. Levels below, see the depth charge, get smart. You try running with me, you need a head start. This classic T-O-N-Y, that's CNN bars. This Levels below, see the depth charge, get smart. You try running with me, you need a head start. This classic T-O-N-Y, that's CNN bars. This protest, show we ain't equal. BLM march. How are you? How are you? The heir to my throne. You lack the champ appeal and rapping skill. So I'll take the air out, cause I rap it tighter than a vacuum seal. Are you man for real? We ain't even, I swear it's odd. As soon as you heard the words pit, you should have thought beware the dog. Cause this a difference in class. This alligator skin loafers to a pair of Crocs. I'm about to put you properly in your place and send you back up north to your boss as a disgrace. And Speaking of your boss, me and him already rocked the stage, so what's a BB gun if I didn't flinch with a shotty in my face? Yo, you play a minor role. We major figures. I'm in his league, you're on his league. See how the I make a difference? Yo, you play a minor role. We major figures. I'm in his league, you're on his league. See how the I make a difference? 3 rounds, foregone conclusion. I'm down to Buddy Bizzo. This dumbass broke out the pen for a classic. Count the Monte Cristo. You leaving here? You leaving here? You leaving here? Man, soul in a mess. Empty hole in your chest, low and depressed, sadness, woe and regret, cause he thought this was his big break and got broken instead. Homie had stepped up, listen, homie had stepped up for his flowers, ironically a rose for his death. Now, So show some respect. I really rap though, dude. Fans go, ooh, facts, bro, that's so true. I was delivering hotlines before my trap phone blew. Come on. So I came out the mud to do the biz, like Rambo 2. Trust me, bro, you're good. But you know we're close to tones equal. They build this as the GOAT versus the champ. Pussy hole, I'm both of those people.
Check looks good, I'm billing up bands. You be counting sheep to sleep, man's counting the skiddy bang. The block is chizzy, Lizzie is making the ends go round. Pinky and the dreams, the mojo, that be the end goal now. Check looks good, I'm billing up bands. You be counting sheep to sleep.